Yo guys, what's going on? I keep getting requests of doing a gun collection update. Well, I really don't like laying everything I have down on the table. I'm uncomfortable with it. Okay? But since I've got the Ed Brown, I think I'm pretty sure, I ain't sure positive, but these are the guns I've got back so far since the Ed Brown was purchased. You know, the Ed Brown really set me back, man. I think I had to get rid of like maybe 10 guns. It just sucked. There's the Ruger Alaskan. We got that back. That's back. A little problem with this. When I was shooting it, the 454 Casull, the rear pin that holds in the rear sight, there's a pin right here. You can barely see it. Came all the way out to here. It drifted all the way up because of the recoil and vibration. So I took the pin out, and I'm never going to change this rear sight. It's never going to come out of here. So what I did was I took the pin out and I swabbed it down with alcohol in the hole and the pin to get any kind of grease or residue out of there. And I put Sure-Lock on there. Now I don't know if it's like Loctite. I don't think Sure-Lock is as powerful as Loctite. So it doesn't matter. I don't care I don't care if it's permanent. The pin's never going to come out again. I don't care if there's no reason for me to ever take that pin out, unless the rear sight broke or something. How the hell's that going to happen? So I took the pin out, I punched it out, and I cleaned it, and I put that red Sure-Lock on there. That comes with the XS Glock sights. It's kind of like a Loctite. And I reinserted the pin, wiped it down, waited 24 hours, and before I could get my fingernail and I can move that pin, like push it back and forth, now that sucker, that ain't going nowhere. So if you're having that same problem, this is something, unless you plan on taking your sight or changing your sight, I recommend you doing something like that, because a friend of mine that has the same gun, same thing happened to him. His sight pins were drifting out because of the recoil of the 454. I'm not going to be shooting 454 too much, I'll tell you right now. It's no fun when you have, when you got arthritis, and, my hands were killing me for a week after that, because it sends a major shockwave through all your little bones, you know what I mean? And when you got stupid rheumatoid arthritis, it ain't no fun. But I will shoot 454, time to time, but not very often. I'm probably going to go to the range with a lot of 45 long Colt. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I did to it. I resecured the pin, and I put a little red dot on the front sight. There, you can see it right there. So nail polish still on there, pretty good. Nail polish is like acrylic. It doesn't come off. It's really good to use. This is a badass looking gun. I have special Hornady Home Defense 45 Colt for this, and they're loaded a little hotter than your regular 45 Colt. So don't underestimate the 45 Colt Home Defense ammo. Got it well lubricated, nice and quiet. But other than that, we fixed the sights. Remember, they were off center. They're dead center now, and I love my Ruger Alaskan. That's one gun we got back. There's some guns we got back in place of others. I decided not to get an HK again because it's $1,000. There's so many. I don't know. I think that's for people with money, that money's not an option to them. Yeah, I'm going to get an HK, $1,000, and I don't care. I love HKs. They're supreme firearms, but right now I don't have the desire to spend $1,000 on a polymer gun. I know it has the polygonal barrel, but remember what I said before? A regular rifling barrel is more accurate than you. So how much more is a polygonal barrel going to help you? Okay? That's how I look at it. I tend to change my mind here and there. I'm not a hypocrite. It's called learning, and I'm not an expert. I'll tell you that to begin with. So if I discover something needs to be adjusted that I told you, I'm going to tell you. And I'm adjusting myself away from the HK because I just don't see the price. I don't get it. Okay? It's a beautiful gun. I know why it costs the way it does. I have a video on that. But that stuff ain't important to me. I don't need the polygonal barrel, and I'm not a Navy SEAL. I'm not a special marksman. I'm not going to be on fucking Top Shot. You understand? I could shoot a group size smaller than my fist. That's all you need to be able to do. Okay? That's how, you know. Next up, after I bought the Ed Brown, which is right here, I picked up I was going to get another Glock, and I sold my Glock 27, and I was going to get my Glock 27 back, but I was talking to a few buddies of mine, and you know, Bill and a couple other guys say, hey man, you ever think about a Glock 36? I said, nah, I never really thought about it. Is that the one with the single stack mag? Yep, that's the one with the single stack mag. I said, oh, no, I have to look into it, and I think I'm glad I got it. Here it is here. And this one is, it might be, I don't know if it's loaded or not. I don't think it is. It feels light. See? It's loaded. That's why you got to check. I don't think it is. It feels light. Look at that. Full magazine. It's a light gun. I'll check the chamber. Okay. This Glock 36 so far is doing really, really well. I'm happy to give 100% positive update on it. But remember, we got one box of ammo through it. Okay. Now that I've been shooting more, I'm needing to see, because of other things I've seen, maybe 50 to 100 rounds will give you a good idea that the gun's probably working. But is it you know, life dependency reliable? I don't know. I don't know. If a gun goes through a couple boxes of ammo without a hiccup, yes, I will carry it. Will it make me say the gun's perfect? No, it won't make me say the gun's perfect. But will it make me carry it? Yes, I will. I've been carrying this. We only put one box of ammo through it, and it didn't jump one time. No hiccups, not even a little fucking burp, not even a woman's little tiny little fart. It's running good. Of course, we got to get more ammo through it, and we will. Okay? 45 ACP is expensive. Yeah. So there's the Glock 36. Is it accurate? Take a look at the video. In my shooting videos, it's really accurate. I'm not going to mess with the trigger with this one, the 3.5 pound. I'm leaving it all stock. I'm leaving the stock sights on there. Usually I change this, I change that. I did all that to my Glock 23. I think the Glock 36 is going to stay all original. And maybe a hiney plug or something. And I want to thank a buddy of mine for sending me this little grip extension for the pinky. It's just enough, you know. Because we want to keep the gun small. That's the whole purpose why we got it. And that extension is perfect. So, if you Glock lovers out there, which we all are, awesome. Awesome little firearm so far. Okay, it's very thin. It's longer than the Glock 27. The slide is longer. But the frame is slimmer. I don't know why they didn't make the slide short also. Maybe it's a recoil thing or a muzzle flip problem they were having, so they said, hey, maybe we got to keep the slide long, and that's what they did. But I don't know why they kept the slide long. I'm just trying to guess. Okay, there's your little update on the Glock 36. Man, I'm so glad I got this next gun back. As far as all the guns on the table, don't you guys think this one shot the best? The Springfield XD Subcompact 40. Okay? I don't feel any muzzle flip with this gun, probably because of the oversized heavy slide. Probably helps it a lot. This gun is loaded because I was carrying it yesterday and it carried beautifully. Beautifully. What I love about this gun is a whole bunch of things. Okay? A whole bunch of things. Of course it's safe. Man, am I zoomed all the way out? I feel like I'm right up on you guys. Yeah. I just got the camera too close. What I love about this gun is it doesn't have that durable Glock finish on the barrel. Now right now Glock is the only polymer gun that has that super duper pooper scooper, in a positive way. If you have a super duper pooper scooper, can you please send it to my house, because my yard's full of dog shit. Anyway, don't send me that to my house. Matter of fact, Bill's birthday is March 7th. Happy birthday, Bill. Damn. I don't want to know how old you are. I know you're way up there. The only thing about all these other guns, they don't have that superior Glock durable finish on the barrel. Now there's 50 rounds. Was it 50 or 100? 50. There's 50 rounds, and the finish is coming off. But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? That's not even a deal breaker. Who cares? But it is amazing how the Glock, they have this finish on the barrel. I mean, I got a Glock 23 with 500 rounds through it, and there's no wear on the barrel. So hopefully these other polymer gun companies will pick up on that, on what that recipe is. Glock, please share it with them, please. Don't be a dick. Okay, Springfield XD, fantastic little pistol. The best trigger of all the polymer guns, hands down, is the XD. That is a sweetheart. To me, I think that's why it shot the best. A lot of things I love about it. Okay? Like I said, the only thing Glock has over this gun is the finish on the barrel. It's amazing. It just never comes off. I like the slide stop lever. It sticks out a little further. It's really easy to push up with your thumb. The one on this one is really flush. You really got to pay attention to get your thumb under it. This sticks out just a little more, but at the same time does not stick out enough to get in the way of anything. So I love that. The disassembly of the XD is so ridiculously simple, it's a joke. Just comes down just as easy as the Glock, and it cleans just as easy as the Glock. You can clean this gun in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes you can clean this gun without the ultrasonic cleaner. I'm talking just by hand. Okay, and you just seen this gun. I love it. It has the decocking pin, the cocking indicator pin back there. It's got everything. Chamber indicator up here. A lot of safety, grip safety like a 1911, trigger safety like a Glock, and it has a takedown lever like a Sig Sauer, except it goes up. They took everyone's ideas and refined it to a fine, beautiful firearm. That's what I say. That's what I see. And best thing of all, sweet ass trigger. Okay? Springfield XD, I really highly recommend you get one. This is the biggest bang for your buck. I've seen all kinds of gun videos, the biggest bang for your buck. This is literally the biggest bang for your friggin' buck. This is the biggest bang for your friggin' buck. How the hell could you not think that? $500 for this? They could get a lot more than $500 for this, but they don't. Springfield, lifetime warranty too, which you probably never need to use. Okay. Next up, I got my Ruger Mark III back, and I got this ergonomic, different one with this 1911 ergonomics. I love it. I love the dull matte finish on this. This is my first pistol with a threaded barrel, and of course we're going to safety check it. Okay. Will not fire if there's not a mag in there. It's just a safety feature. That's a good feature. What if there's one in the chamber, you pick it up and say there ain't one in the mag, and you do something stupid and pull the trigger and shoot somebody? I don't mind it. Some people hate that feature. I don't mind it. It's really pretty. It's got a real durable matte finish on it. This gun is a bitch to take apart. It is. And even the polymer ones are easier to take apart than the steel ones, because this plastic gives a little when you're taking the mainspring out and all. So we'll do an updated video on that. This has fixed sights on it. I'm probably going to get a sight for the front, or might have to nail polish that up. I don't like them sights that are all black. I need some kind of dot. I need something to catch my eyeball. Okay? Holds 10+1, 22. You guys all know. I use CCI mini mags. And what's great about a 22 is everyone should own a 22. Everyone should own a 22. If the world crashes, if you ever watch that Prepper show, you know how important a 22 is? A 22 is important. Why? Because you can hunt small game with it if you had to. If you were, if the country shut down and there's no more supermarkets or anything, you can defend yourself with it. You can hunt small game with it, and the ammunition's cheap. You could stock up on the ammo. You can get thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds of 22. It's not that much money. You know what I mean? I have a couple thousand rounds of it, and I don't even feel it. Always, every gun collector should own a 22, and I highly recommend this one. This is a real nice 22. Very popular. One of the best top 5 22s that are being sold right now is the Ruger Mark III. Okay, I don't know what the number 1 is, but I know this is in the top 5. Awesome 22. You can get it with the 1911 angle, or you can get it, you know, the traditional, the other one. Okay, so there's your threaded barrel. This unscrews, and I could put a sound suppressor on there. If I get a license for a sound suppressor, which you need, it's like $200, and I can get a sound suppressor on there. It's pretty cool. They do have sound suppressing shoots, competition shooters, sound suppressed. They do have that. Okay. Last but not least, because the video is getting long, I know a lot of you guys love the long videos, but a lot of the guys hate the long videos, so I don't know what to do. So I try to keep them in the middle. And if I have a $600 camera here, you think it would be ticking and showing me a time? No, it does not. Thank you. This is also loaded. I love this. This is my new discovery. I've been looking at one of these for years. I always liked the looks of them. A lot of friends of mine had these. They keep telling me to get one, get one, get one. Jason from AB Arms, he was really pounding me about the M&P. Pete, you really should get the M&P, this and that. And I said, okay. And, you know, they had trigger problems in the beginning. I was afraid of them. I finally got one. This one shoots so accurate. I think this one shot as good as the XD. So, but if you look at my shooting videos, you'll see this being shot too. This ran flawless. Very comfortable to shoot. It's a 9mm, so the recoil was awesome. I love that it has a chamber indicator, because I'd forget my balls if they weren't attached to me. And it's beautiful, real nice steel sights on it. Okay. Now what I've been hearing is the Smith & Wesson, the little white dots would come out of they might be stickers. I don't know. It don't look like a sticker to me. My friend's dot came out, Ron. See that dot? His dot popped out while he was shooting it. So what I did was I filled it in with acrylic white paint for him and fixed it. But that looks like paint to me. I don't know. But I heard that happens. But these are really comfortable. Probably in your hand, this is as comfortable as the XD. Just as comfortable, because the XD is a really comfortable gun. I'm real happy with it so far. I haven't put that many rounds through it, but so far, 0 defects. So far, this has 100 rounds through it, this one. 0. 0 defects. 0 defects. 0. 0. Of course, a revolver, most likely they always have 0 defects. But they only have a few rounds through them, so we're going to see how it goes. Ed Brown's got, what's it got through it? 300? 300 through it. One hiccup. That could have been a round of ammunition. You know, a lot of times, twice it happened to me that I got a box of Winchester ammunition and the bullet would seat it in too far. That happens. Sometimes you can't tell because you're looking at all the ammunition. You're looking at it all. It looks the same. If the bullet is seated in too far, you know what happens? It creates an edge on the brass because the bullet is tapered like a cone. So if the bullet goes down, that means the edge of the brass gets more aggressive. If the edge of the brass gets more aggressive, guess what happens? It gets caught on the feed ramp, causes a jam. Hopefully that's probably what it was, or the Ed Brown just, you know, it needs some breaking in. We got 300 rounds through it, and we got 200 to go. Alright guys, I hope this satisfied you. I got a couple other new guns too. You know the Beretta, the M9, I got that. That thing running like a top too. I forgot to bring that out, didn't I? But I want to get, for the future, I do want another AK, because I don't want to mess with my Polytech. It's classic. It's a classic look. I'm not touching anything on it. I might get the Yugo M70 back, and we can tack that one up, actually put maybe a little scope on it, and we're going to see how accurate an AK really is. Let's put on the AK what the ARs have on them, and let's see how accurate the AK is. I know in hundreds of yards of distances, the ARs, you know, is more capable of hitting the target. I'm not saying that, but at least within 100 yards, let's see how well the AK can shoot. But the only way we're going to do that is I got to get my Yugo back, and I got to get optics for it, and it's going to take forever. So when that happens, it's something else to look forward to. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this friggin' video. We got to get to the range. Colt Combat Commander is going to the range next. See you guys soon.